Let's hit play. All right. So you guys, my name's Carrie Amy.
Daniel Joshua.
And we are $1,000,000 Mindset. We are a community of individuals that literally we invest together. We have $1,000,000 mindset. So what that means is we don't have that broke mindset that we used to have. And I know some people are so like, hey, I've never had that broke mindset. But honestly, this community has opened my eyes. I definitely had a broke mindset 10 months ago. So we are a team of over 1,700 individuals that are partnered with a company called IMNcrease. So we're here to share with you our space and allow you to see the opportunity from your eyes. So first things first, there is no change without a challenge. So if you are here for change, if there's something in your life that is not working out for you, if you're not where you want to be in life, just know that you're gonna have to go through a challenge. There's no miracle system, right? There's an easy way out and there's a challenge, right? If there's no challenge, you will not get to the change that you want to get to, right?
And in that change and in that challenge, you must be committed to yourself and your worth, right? So if you're committed to yourself and creating the change, understand that the challenge is there and you have to be committed to yourself and your worth.
Right. So we often hear people say, I want to make millions of dollars, or I'm going to be there one day, or yeah, I'm going to be there in the future. And unfortunately, as we get older, you see a constant pattern, right, of older people, and kids say it all the time, old people look grumpy, right? And it's because of that. It's because they didn't get to where they wanted. And some people just, life keeps on rolling by, so maybe you're in that job that you said it was going to be a temporary job, right? Or maybe you were just content where you're at, right? Or not even that you're content, but you're just sticking with that job because you don't value your worth. You haven't seen it. You think that that's what you deserve. So we're here to tell you that that's not what you deserve. You definitely need to be on this $1,000,000 Mindset team because you are going to grow, not just financially, but in all aspects of life.
So you say you want to make millions of dollars, but what are you willing to do for it? What are you willing to do to put yourself in a position to succeed, to be able to potentially make that millions of dollars, right? It's not being content in that job you said you were going to have for a temporary time.
So here with IMNcrease, we really do not just make a lot of money, you guys, but we also partner with amazing charities, right? We really do well by doing good. So the more we do, the more we get, the more we apply it to other sources like charities. So right now we're partnered with Charity Vision. So we literally help restore eyesight. So every time someone joins our business, you help restore someone's eyesight. Now, we also partner with another charity. We help rescue girls from sex trafficking. So these two charities, Consider the Lily and Charity Vision, are two powerful charities, right? So we do believe in giving back to the community. And those are just two charities, you guys. We have so many more in store that we are partnering with.
So now we're going to talk a little bit about what IMNcrease has to offer. So one of the things you see on that left side of the screen is mastering cryptocurrency. So you guys have heard with the crypto world the past couple of months and all the rave and everybody's talking about it, as well as the foreign exchange market and the trading, right? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a particular part of trading, which is called HFX. So what we're going to do is we're going to head on over to what's called pocket option.
And for those of you that hear that word cryptocurrency and you're like, wait a minute, I don't have any money to invest. Don't worry about it right now because a lot of people in the community are making thousands of dollars and they haven't started trading. So we do have a way for you to make a lot of money without having to pour from your pocket that is empty right now. So if that's your situation, because we're very diverse here, we have people that have jobs, they're successful in their careers, they make money, but they're here making more money, right? And we're talking about doctors, lawyers, financial advisors, teachers, actors, you name it. They're here in this business. We have people earning over $1 million a month in this business. A month, $1 million, that's correct. So obviously, right, it's a process. You can be making, and I get so excited, I want to talk about that now. So I'm gonna give it back to Daniel so that he can actually talk about our product and what it is that we do.
This one. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to share my screen and you guys should be able to see it. There we go. all panelists. Boom.
You guys can see the screen, right? Can you guys type in the chat for us if you can see that chart that looks like it's a stock market, but it's not?
Yes. All right. Perfect. All right. So this right here is called pocket option. And what we do is we trade high frequency trading. So it's really, really simple, right? If you see down here, you see.
Daniel doesn't know how to use a computer.
Man,
so if he can do it, all
it
of you
is.
can.
Amen.
And I don't think you're sharing the right screen.
Man.
All right. So you guys can see the chart.
Perfect.
Cool.
All right. So it's really as simple as red is sell and green is buy. So we have master traders who you hop on the call with, and all they do is tell you, well, they teach you obviously how to do it first, and then they tell you whether either buy or sell. So what I would like you guys to do, so think of it this way: buy is up and sell is down. So in the chat, I'm going to go back a little bit. I want you guys to tell me whether I should buy or whether I should sell. So go ahead and type that in the chat for me.
You guys don't know, you're guessing. That's called gambling. That's why you're here. Click on the flag, those 30. Yep.
Boom, 30 seconds. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click a buy. It's only 30 seconds. And if I scroll a little bit close to it, you'll see that what I did was I put a $1,000 trade, okay? And right now, in 20 seconds, I'm going to make that $1,000 plus the 50% is what it says. So I'm going to be making $1,500. So right now it's kind of teetering a little bit. So I've got 9 seconds, right? And if this right here goes above this line right here, then I make it. But guess what? I did not, which is okay, because the great thing about this is we've got master traders that tell you exactly what to do. So you're essentially copying from the teacher and you're pasting it on to what this is right here. Oh, now it's going to go up. But that's essentially all we're doing. That's one of the many ways to be able to make money. It's called HFX, high frequency trading.
And you know what, you guys, usually Daniel is really good at these trades on his own. You would never just hop on here and just click a button, right? You mark your charts, you learn how to do all that stuff. Now, good news, it doesn't require any math, right? It is a skill set, you guys. You don't just learn this overnight, right? Or else everybody would be rich. It's a skill set that's gonna, but what people love is that the master traders, and we have over 100 master traders now because we've partnered with amazing teams here. So what happens is you get to go to a live session. There's hundreds of people on the call, and you literally get to see what they're doing. These people that are 6 and 7 figure earners doing this full time, you literally get to go and study them, right? So yes, it's not a miracle system. If you want to be them, you're going to have to study them, right? So there's tons of masters that you can go and learn from, right? And people make money on those calls, just copying what they do, right? We can all follow a mouse. We learn how to do that in kindergarten, right? That's why they have those big dividers in schools, right? You can literally see what their mouse is doing, and people are making money typing on the Zoom chat, you know, just how you're on this call, except you're getting paid for it. It's kind of like that. But what we don't want is for you to not know what you're doing, not practice on your demo. Why? Because our master educators have told us you guys have to at least go over your back office, right? And there's simple videos that we even do together as a team. You guys, we are a family. We're not just somebody who you're on your own, right? Unless you want to be. Some people do like to do this on their own, and they're on every single call. And, you know, do you have to do that? People always say time is an issue, right? Time's an issue. I have kids, I have this, I have that. Man, we have so many success stories in our team of people having to sacrifice an hour or two of sleep. If you're sleeping 6 hours a night, you're sleeping too much, right? Time is not an issue. If you're watching Netflix, Hulu, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, you can sacrifice things. And even then, they always say, get a calendar, right? That's the only investment you'll have to really make of your own purchase, going and getting a calendar and writing your schedule and circling all the gaps on your schedule, right? You'll have on your lunch break, right? When the baby goes to sleep, we can all do it, right?
So there are 24 hours in a day, right? If you want to be successful at something, you have to take the time to understand what it takes to be successful in that particular thing, right? So right here, we have an amazing platform to where you can learn a skill set that you can be successful. If I want to be a millionaire, I'm going to follow who's a millionaire and how they got there. If I'm young and I'm a basketball player and I want to learn how to do, I'm going to copy from people, right? I'm going to copy their moves to be able to be successful and try to get on their level. So essentially that's what you're doing when you're hopping on these calls. You're learning from master traders, right? You're learning from the master traders because they are master traders for a reason. They started where you started, right? And now they're mastering their skill. And that's where you're going to start. You're going to start at the beginning and you have amazing resources for you to be successful.
So really, it's all about the mindset, you guys. And if you don't have it, it's okay. When you join here, you will see the individuals that are making this happen, and you will see that their stories are so powerful that they are going to help you with, developing your mindset as you go through this process. So I want to talk about the other side of this, right? Because of course we have the skill set, we have the live calls, we have all the educators, we have all this going on, but we also have something a lot more powerful for people that, investing is not what they're able to do right now, or, so what it is sales, you guys. You literally are hopping into the space of sales, except you don't have to, like we were talking about earlier, you don't have to go and sell knives or weight loss pills or anything like that. You're sharing an opportunity, right? People want to make money from their home. The number one Google search is work from home opportunity. So this is it, right? You hear it everywhere in the news, crypto, Bitcoin, foreign exchange, right? So just know, foreign exchange market is a $7 trillion a day industry. It's not the stock market. You saw how quickly you can make or lose money if you don't know the skill set, if you just go and do it on your own, right? So that's really what you have to do. If you plug in, you're going to make a lot of money, right? So that is what we have. We also have the sales. So you do have, there's people getting paid $1 million a month in this business, in this team. Man, right? So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what that looks like. So when you come into the space, you will become an independent business owner, right? Although you have a huge team, you are going to have a business owner mentality, right? $1 million mindset mentality. And you cannot grow a business, you guys, with the broken mindset, right? So you get to do this from home, from wherever you want to, right? We have people on our team traveling a lot, right? Because they have the freedom to be able to do it, right? So if you come and you share this with other people, you are going to get a free membership. If you share it with 2 people, you are free, right? So what does it look like to even join this platform, you might ask? My mouse is dead. That's great. So when you come into the space, you refer to people.
So you come to the space, you refer to people. So remember, you're referring them to a place where they're going to be able to make money on a regular basis and learn that skill set. So as a customer, if you bring in 2 other customers and they want to learn the same thing that you did because you're showing them, because you're excited, because you're learning, you'll now have an education for free. So you won't have to pay the monthly fee. Perfect, right? Amazing. I bring in 2 people, it's free. And I keep doing that, or you show them how to do the same thing, then their membership is free as well. But wait, there's more.
And you guys, we do have a promo going on right now. So instead of that fee, you get to come in for a lot cheaper than that. So you get your 2 people, you are now free. But let's be honest, we don't want free. You want to get paid, right? So all the money that you make from the foreign exchange market, that's separate, right? Now over here, you get 3 people and you start earning commissions. So what do those commissions look like? It's $37.50 a week, $150 a month, right?
So once you get your 2 and free, right, you're going to keep going, just like Carrie Amy said. So now you get 3. And so what happens is you're now an independent business owner. So you are running your own business, right? You're going to operate like a millionaire. You're running your business. You understand what it takes because you referred those 3 people and you brought them on, and you're going to keep going. You're going to show them how to do the same thing. And the great thing about it is that's another option for you to be able to get paid. So now, again, you're getting paid $37.50 a week, $150 a month.
And you just brought through 2 people into the space that are not going to be able to make money too. So let's talk about compensation. Okay. This compensation, I know these numbers ridiculous. It's very, very exciting. You are going to, man, it didn't take me more than 24 hours to really understand this plan, right? Because when you have $1 million mindset, you understand that you have to know your business. period. Don't let anybody, oh my God, there's too many numbers, I can't. What do you mean? You got a broke mindset, right? Now, if you're the smartest in your circle, right? We've learned this with our team, just hanging out with Coach Chi, you need a new circle, okay? If you're making the most money out of your household, you need friends that are making more money than you do, right? You're not going to make it out if you don't. You don't see millionaires hanging out in the streets with people that don't have money, right? Maybe they're picking up people from the streets, helping them make money, but not just hanging out with people with a broken mindset, right? We're here to help people, not just stay in those communities and not help them. So these are the ranks, you guys. You get 3 people into the business and you're no longer free, right? You're running a business now. You're getting paid $37.50, $150 a week, right? The beautiful thing is every person that those people bring adds to your business. So we brought LaQuanda onto our team, right? LaQuanda now brought 3 people. I say LaQuanda because she's raising her hand and we see you. She now brought 2 other people. Those 2 other people add value to the entire team. And so what happens in this business, in this family, we all reciprocate the love, right? So we understand that when a member comes into this team, they need all the support that they can, right, to succeed in whatever it is that they want to succeed. Now, you don't have to build an organization if you don't want to. If you don't want this money, that's okay, right? If you don't want the money from the Forex, that's okay. But don't just join this business and do nothing, right? It's definitely, it's the value over the price, you guys.
So the key word is value, right? You have to build your value as an individual. And when you talk to people about it, their value goes up, right? Because you're showing them the exact same thing. And that's the great thing about this compensation plan. Yeah, it's crazy that it's got a lot of numbers, but anything with a dollar sign and a lot of numbers after that, I'm all in, right? And so that's essentially what you have this right here. You are understanding what this compensation plan is. Know the compensation plan. Know how much you're able to make by doing the certain amount of thing. And all you're doing is showing people how to make money. And in turn, it helps you make money and it builds your business, which means you're able to invest a lot more in yourself and others.
Right. So we really have a huge team, right? The leadership is all there. People with the amount of support, and you're not actually showing people how they're making money. The educators are. All you're doing is inviting them to perhaps this call, right? We have another call tomorrow, guys. Invite your friends to it, right? If you don't have friends, no problem. Hang out with sign up, hang out with our master builders and let them show you how to build a business from scratch. That's how a lot of the people, they're earning a whole lot of money in this business. And they didn't do it by saying they can't. They didn't do it by saying that. And don't get me wrong, if I had to sell a product to people, I wouldn't want to. It's not that I can't, I just don't want to, right? And so if you don't want to, that's a whole lot different than you can't, right? Because you saying you can't, you're handicapping yourself. Now you won't do it. Now this is not going to work for you. So be honest to yourself, right? And get out of that mindset, right? Once you get out of that broken mindset, you will have $1 million mindset. I mean, there's no in between. You're either in or you're out, right? And if you're going to sign up and be out, don't waste your money, right? Because no, this is not a 70,000 education, right? The education that you get here is the same thing that you would get at Harvard, but better, honestly, just because you have live sessions, you have signals. People love signals.
You got multiple
right?
teachers. And you have to remember the greatest thing that came out of these past 15 months, more entrepreneurs were made in the past 15 months than ever before. Why? Because they saw value in something that could potentially have to be able to get more income in their lives.
We have 15-year-olds learning the skill set, you guys. It even goes down to like 7 to 9-year-olds on these educational platforms. You have people that we are educating, right? Chris, shout out to Chris, 15 years old, and he's mastered the skill set. He's not one of the master traders, but man, only because of his age, right? He does London session every single morning, 12 a.m. Pacific time, 3 a.m. Eastern, right? On the weekday. He hardly misses a trade, right? Out of 10, his sessions are fire. And that's just one of our community traders, right? His sister, Alyssa Medina, she's a beast in the mornings on the New York session. All you got to do is tune in. And honestly, they answer every single question on there. He does a lot of beginner. But this is what the packs look like, you guys. Good news for you. This 325 right now that you see right here, it's a diamond because we are all diamonds here. 325 right now, it's 250. I know it's not one of those sales things that's like, oh, we joined today, it's $250. Actually, we have a month. You have a month. If you join within a month, it's $250. Now, do you want to wait a month? That's up to you. Is that a $1 million mindset? I'd say no, because you're missing out on money every single day. But honestly, $250 a month. And the only reason why that's happening is because our team, our business, our CEO is allowing us to get grandfathered to this huge merge that we're doing. And so now we're combined with two of the best Forex companies stuck together. So we have more education, it's more value to what we had. Good thing about it, if you do get this elite starter pack, and the reason why I don't introduce platinum, it's there if you want to see it. You can ask the person who invited you about it, but look at that. Look at what elite has, a whole lot more than platinum, right? And the thing about that is that if you have $1 million mindset and you're running your business, you want to make sure that you get the best thing that's available, right? So your money from all this that it includes is going to tenfold, right? You just got to tune in. There's people that have become profitable trader in just 3 months, right? Working full time, single parents, and now they're over here educating our team.
Would you say it increases tenfold?
Yeah. So you guys, literally, it's $250 for this month. The beautiful thing about that is that you are going to, instead of the $325, it's $250. You are going to be able to, it's going to include travel, right? So travel is coming in July, mid-July, and it's going to be a part of this too. So if you want to travel and get discounts for traveling, that's going to be included as well. Because we believe that $1 million mindsets need to travel, right? You got a lot of money, so travel, it's tax deductible. So this is what it looks like.
So you see right here, the platinum pack, you have the Mastery Academy, which is the crypto, and the Forex Academy, the Go Live, which you can go live with the educators and learn harmonics, as well as the swipe coin scalper. So you're scalping the market, but think of the value. The whole point is the value of what you're paying for. Now, if you look on the right with the Elite Starter Pack, that's the value of what you get. Right? You're getting that. And if you put yourself in a position to succeed, how are you going to lose? If you put yourself in a position to succeed and you show other people how to do it, how are they going to lose? That's how you run a successful business, right? Put yourself in a position to succeed and let others do the same by showing them how, right? We have amazing educators in our community, and we have amazing educators in the company, IMNcrease, that's going to benefit you for a very, very long time. So why not utilize the value that you have right here to increase your value?
What he said. So honestly, you guys, you can go ahead and add these little things. If you're like, oh man, I really want to add levels to it, I want to add gold cup. I know right now you probably don't know what all those things are, but as you mesh with the family, as you see how much money people are making, you're going to want the best of the best, right? It's like getting a regular calculator when you're about to take a test and having a scientific calculator. Which one do you want, right? You need the one with everything, right? Yeah. So of course, it's up to you on which one you want to get, but I do want to tell you that the Elite right now, and it will never be offered for this again after these 30 days, it's $250. After that, that's the enrollment fee. It will never be $250 again. It will go back up to $325. That is just something special that our team is doing for us right now. So $225 for Platinum, $250 for Elite right now. So no brainer. Yeah. So the power of go live, right? For people like, man, I have to learn this education. You guys don't have to learn anything. I already told you guys there's people making money in the business just by sharing this opportunity, right? I say that's the lazy way because you really don't want to learn a skill set, but hey, nobody's going to judge you. We joke around with our team all the time. There's people that haven't got tuned in with trading and they, they're barely getting started and they've been in this business for months, but hey, those are people that are making big bucks from that compensation plan. They're making $10,000 a month, $5,000 a month, $20,000 a month, $50,000 a month, $100,000 a month, $1 million a month. You guys, because of course this business has been going on for years, you guys. There's people that after 6 years, they're $1 million a month, right? We're kind of new to this industry. We've been here for 10 months. We just merged with this company and we're so excited, right? We're going to be one of those $1 million a month, right? Because we have that mindset. We're ready to go. We're not afraid to get after it, right? With this team, you have all the support in the world. So I'll show you guys our Telegram in just 1 second. Why is that important? it's a chat, you guys, that 24/7, you can ask whatever you want. You can make it, you're going to make friends even if you don't want to, right? But if you don't tune in, if you don't see all the calls that we have, right? Some people are like, this is what the negative mindset does. You see that there's 20 different calls and they're like, oh my God, I have to do so much stuff for this. You know, I work, I have kids, I can't do
I
this.
don't have time. 24 hours a day, right? 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you look right here on the bottom right, it says nearly 1,000 hours every single month. There's 24 hours in a day, right? 24 hours a day to be able to make money from home, make money, right? Educators, copy and paste, live sessions, 8 different major languages, right? There should be no excuse for you not to learn, right? Not to gain the value and the knowledge that you guys, there you go, get out of your own way, nice and simple.
And we understand there's slow learners, me, and there's even slower learners. That might be you, right? Then there's people that get on it like this. There's people that come on here and after 2 weeks, they're trading.
Right.
They're like, this is good. This is very beginner friendly. Hey, that's just because they made the time to go and do it, right? If you don't get it, ask questions, watch the video again, go to the next session. There's over 100 educators. Maybe go to the next educator. Maybe an educator is playing music and that distracts you. Go to the next one. I mean, instead of complaining, go to the next one, right? Because people like music. Not everybody's going to be like you. So you guys, this is the beautiful part. Copy and paste. Copy and paste, right? Start with your demo account. Just go ahead and copy what the traders are doing. If they're profitable traders, you're going to be a profitable trader too, because you are copying them. Yes, it's literally that easy. But the thing is, why do I have to learn this, right? Then you're probably asking yourself that. You have to learn this because if you don't learn this yourself, you can only copy and paste. You are now handicapped. You now need that trader. You need those traders, right? And you can never go on vacation and just do it for yourself. If IM Academy were to say, hey, I'm not going to have any traders right now for this week because we're on vacation. It's not going to happen, but let's just say that happened. You cannot not trade for a week because you don't know how to do it, right? Become your own trader, because honestly, then you're just waiting for the calls to make a couple $100. And I know that sounds amazing for a lot of you guys. I mean, who doesn't want to make a couple $100 a day just from copying and pasting? But you can make thousands. You can make thousands a day if you learn the skill set. So that's all on everybody. Like I said, not everybody trades yet. So for those of you that are like, man, I don't want to do this right now. Some people are heavy into the building. Why? Because the building is, people are making up to $1 million a month. So for right now, the elite pack, you get everything, the best of the best. I don't know about you, but I've always been the person that I'm like, I need the best pack, right? What does the best one have? If you want to be the best, get the best. So the elite right now is $250 one-time enrollment. You guys, that ends up being less than $3,350 over 12 months. You cannot become a millionaire if you're not willing to do that. You cannot. Why? Because people that do not invest in themselves, when have you heard somebody become a millionaire with no startup, right? You hear people not having anything and having to sacrifice so much to get a couple $100 to get started. This is it. Okay. So $250 one time. Millionaire Mindset does not worry about $3,000 over the year, right? So $250, if you join, you'll also get travel included if you do that within the 30 months. If not, travel is an additional up to $1,000. So that within itself, you get everything for $250. Okay. So it's up to you. We're not going to sell you anything. Do you want to learn the skill? And is it worth it? Is it worth it to you? Right? Because if you're not going to learn the skill, or if you're not going to focus on the compensation plan, right? People haven't learned the skill, but they are amazing at what they can share this with people that want to learn the skill. Right? They know the business. They know when they go and invite somebody, they know exactly what to do. Send them to the Telegram chat, which I'll show you guys, because this compensation plan
is bananas.
Yep. But I do want to tell you guys that you just got to plug in, right? It doesn't matter what your schedule looks like at home. All that matters is that you tune in and that you get organized. So this is one of our chats that we have right now. It's called $1 Million Mindset. The person who invited you might have another group chat. Hey, the more resources, the better, right? Don't have a negative mindset. If you don't want to look at it, don't look at it. It just means you're going to miss out on what's on there. But everybody, I know everybody, they go online and they're looking before going to bed what people are doing on Instagram and TikTok. And maybe you don't, but a lot of people do that, right? So maybe you watch TV. Instead of doing that, go and see what people that are making money are doing, right? Income producing activities, right? So go and see what calls are available, right? We travel a lot. We're going to be in Orlando, Florida, July 23rd to the 25th. He is making over $1 million a month in this business of sales, right? Go and see how much money people are making, right? Go and see what questions are being asked, right? And that's how you learn, right? People are excited. People are making money. There's so many calls being offered, so many resources, right? So many live sessions. And so just tune in, you guys. We have a builders chat. If you want to focus on the building, you have so many team members here that are focusing on the building, right? Focusing on that compensation plan. If you want to study that compensation plan overnight, you have a team here that's going to help you do that. So Sally, I see that you have a question. You should be able to unmute, Sally. Yeah, you should be able to unmute. Before Sally speaks, then she's trying to figure out how to unmute you guys. You do have an option to come in right now for $150. That option is available to you. Go ahead and ask the person who invited you. Just know it's not going to be the elite pack. You will have to upgrade to the elite within this month, right? Or to the premium. So if you want to get, and I realize I'm not sharing my screen. If you want to get the platinum pack, right? You can go ahead and get the platinum pack and upgrade to elite later. Just know that in order to get that travel, you will have to be elite. So it is $250 within this month. So
I will tell you, it's definitely worth the upgrade and starting at that, because I promise you, if you just get that regular pack and in 5 weeks more upgrades are coming because you're on that, you're gonna miss out on a lot of things, right?
And this right here, you guys, this is not, so it's $250 for you guys to enroll, right? Every month after that, though, you don't have to pay the $250, right? Every month after that, it's going to be $275, because right now we're getting a deal. So right now, instead of $325, you're paying $250, but the monthly fee is $275 for that elite pack. Okay, $275 for that elite pack. That is not money, again, with your $1 million mindset. That is not money that's just you're going to have to be paying out of pocket. No, you should be making thousands of dollars in this industry, in this business, with whatever outlet you choose, right? You're learning a skill set and you're sharing it with other people, right? If you do both, you're going to make a whole lot of money. If you just focus on one, you're going to make a whole lot of money. But make sure that you really fully focus and plug in, right? There's no secret sauce. No one's going to go and click buttons for you. No one's going to go and educate themselves for you. You've got to do that yourself. Do you want $1 million to start, right? And if you don't have that mindset, are you going to adapt it, right? Or are you going to stay broke forever? Are you going to stay where you're at forever? Because if you're happy where you're at, you don't need this, okay? So don't think, because I don't want to pay $5 a month for anything. I need to be getting money, right? So this is an investment. The $250 is an investment. And then after that, you got to figure it out. Plug in, tune in. Hey, I'll help you, right? We put our numbers out there. If you want it, right? Sally, I spent some time talking to Sally today, and man, she's fired up. She's ready.
I love it. So a good quote that I like to say: if you want it, go get it. If it's worth it to you, you'll pay the price. You'll pay the price with the value. Now, to answer your question, is that Laura? Yes. So the 2 and free. Once you bring in those 2 people, you don't have to pay that $275 a month, unless you bring in that 3rd person, and then now you're into the compensation. So if you bring your 2, and that's it. But once you bring in 3, you've got to pay that IBO, and then you're gonna get paid by the company, right?
Why is that beautiful, though?
Why is it beautiful?
Because once you get that 3rd person, it tells us as a team that you are interested in the building side of it, right? So you're not in it just for yourself. You're in it to help other people, right? And along with that, you're going to be helping yourself, of course, but that third person, right? Now, in order for you to really get the free membership, because it's $275 a month, we've got to help those 3 people get people, right? So literally not by bringing people because you handicap them, but by literally assisting them. If you have a 4th, then yeah, help them by bringing it, you have to put that person underneath them, right? But also you really get to work together. So like now, once you get to that next rank, you're earning 150 a week. These ranks are way more ridiculous than what we were used to before. And so that's a beautiful thing, you guys. There's no other company that has a compensation plan like this one. For what it requires, with 12 people, you're making 150 a week. And these aren't 12 people that you personally brought in. These are 12, you bring 3, start with 3 people. And then let's talk to them so that we can duplicate this, so that they can do what you did, right? And if they don't want to, don't force them, right? If they're just trading, don't force them. Let's go ahead and get some other people that do. Because guess what? There's so many people in this business that are looking for this opportunity.
And if they're just trading, they're going to talk to people about what they're doing,
right? If you're making money trading, yeah, we've had people that don't want to bring people in. They're fully trading, and that's how they bring people in. But just make sure, you guys, that you really understand that this is all on you. The person who brought you into this call cannot want it more than you do, right? Don't just sign up and do nothing. Plug in. We want to see you on Telegram. We want to know where you're at. And this is not to add more to your daily schedule. It's to take away. It's to give you that freedom that you want. So if you've got to sacrifice 3 to 12 months to really make this happen, you're going to thank yourself. Yeah. Have a $1 million mindset. There's no millionaire out there that obviously that didn't get money inherited and that literally built a business from scratch and did it within a month.
Right.
And if there is, let me know. I want to meet that person. Right. So sacrifice and get out of that weak mentality, that mindset, right? Where nowadays, people on social media, you see it every day, everyone wants to complain about everything, right? It's like if they didn't get enough creamer in their coffee, their day is ruined. You have an opportunity to dictate how your day is going to go, right? Right now, what time is it? It's 7 my time, 7:12 p.m. I could either say it was a bad day, or maybe if I wasn't having the best day, because I'm human, I can go ahead and make it a great day, right? That's the mindset. So join a team that is going to allow you to get to where you want to get. But obviously, make sure that you plug in. Okay, that's all that's required here. Be excited, plug in.
Elevate yourself.
And don't do any math. You don't have to do any math.
No.
So we want to take questions, you guys. We want to make sure that you guys really understand what we went over. If you guys are ready to sign up, please get that link from the individual that brought you here. You're going to join our team and we're going to make this happen, right? You don't want to come 3 months later and be like, oh man, I want to join you guys now, because you're missing out. Remember that procrastination is the assassination of your destination, right? If you just, I'll do it later, you're going to make money later, maybe. And we all know that word maybe, it shouldn't even be a word. It is or it's not. Okay. So thank you guys for coming tonight. I don't see any little hands. We're going to try to get out of this webinar and make it an actual just regular Zoom meeting. But make sure you get that link, tune in. We want to meet you and just say, hi, I'm new on the chat if you can, right? Don't be shy. So how much is it to join? $250. You will be a visionary. $250 to join as a visionary. So it's $250 to join as a visionary, you guys. You get a whole lot for that. So just ask the person who referred you, or Victoria, if you have any specific questions, we can also go over those as well. So
you can still if you're in already, you can upgrade to visionary now for a cheaper cost of what you would potentially do. So that's a good thing. Even if you came in already, it's still a little bit cheaper now. So you can go into your back office and upgrade. Right. And you'll have access to all of this elite starter pack. So instead of $325, it's $250 right now. Okay. So you will get a whole lot. We have over 100 educators. You are going to have access to travel in July as well. You will get grandfathered in
to travel when that comes up. But that's only for people, after this merge does happen, that's only going to be for the people that are what's called a visionary. In a month, we're going to be called elite.
Oh yeah, I like you.
Oh, who invited you, Victoria? Let's talk about that. I want to make sure that your point of contact. Great show. This isn't a show, Emmett. Emmett's funny. Yo, let's do this.
Woman who used to be. Oh, gotcha.
Let's do this. Let's allow all of you guys to talk. Let me figure this out.
Disabled. No, you can't. Stop.
Why?
I'm not sure.
Oh, Emmett disabled talk.
No.
Talking is permitted.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You did
yeah.
that earlier. Ding. Boom.
All right, you guys. Now, if you guys have questions, you guys can ask questions. Those of you guys that are ready to get going, like you're super excited, get going. Go
You should
ask.
be on the phone talking to the
Right.
person that invited you real quick.
Right. All right, you guys, for those of you that are super excited about the building too, we all know people. If you want to know how these people got to $1 million a month, you know what they did? They wrote down a list of 100 to 150 people, whether you talk to them or not, Facebook or not, right? However, whatever social media platform you have. And if you don't have one, let's make one. And they started communicating with people that way. They just invited them to a call. They did a 3-way call. So we'll tell you all about those 3 ways. Come join us. Let us help you build, but you got to be a real person, right? You can't be somebody that's like, oh, I need help. And then you disappear and you're expecting, you know what I mean? $1 million mindset.
So you don't want to chase anybody, right? You're showing someone the value of themselves and the value of money, right? So if they're not ready, they may not be ready now. They may be ready later, but just show people like how amazing this is.
Right.
Hi, guys. I wasn't trying to interrupt you.
No.
So what if you go ahead and join in whatever? So you would get access to like you guys's other products, like the traveling and stuff too, in addition to everything IM already has. Is that
So pretty soon they're going to roll out travel for everybody. IMNcrease, right? Once it's officially partnered, then everybody's going to be able to have access to it, right? But if you are a visionary here in Increase, you'll be grandfathered into the elite pack, which includes travel, which they're going to come out with fairly soon.
They're going to announce it, I think, July 16th while we were in Cancun.
okay? So what about if you're so what if you went ahead and did increase like now? So what all does that package come with a visionary?
So that's okay. So if you did it now, you are going to get you get the whole education. So we post our calls to make it easier on our Telegram channel, because to be honest, we have about 6 calls that go out throughout the day in our back office, but we have so many more from our master traders. Like Alyssa, she's one of our educators, but she also has different calls
in our community.
So we have like our master traders are within our community as well. So we just to make it easier, we made a whole calendar for the day. And we also have a calendar chat to make it easy for when people get excited and we start talking about other things in the chat. So it'll include pretty much the same thing. We have the live sessions, the trade community, the signals, the visionary signals, and it'll have skincare. So you'll get, the 2 charities that I talked about. They'll send us skincare, and men and women love them. And it also helps the 2 causes. So, and you'll get, what else is included in visionary?
Crypto, FX.
Yeah, crypto. So we also have the crypto education, and you'll also get obviously the what's it called? The travel pack.
And so you guys mainly do Forex, or is it HFX as well?
We do HFX as well.
Yes.
Yeah, we have binary, crypto, Forex. We have a lot of HFX too.
And we have on top of what, and I'm just piggybacking off of what Carrie said, on top of what Increase has to offer, we have people in our community that hosts calls as well. So you don't have to just focus on just the increased calls, because there's twice as many calls. And that's the great thing about the community that we have. Everybody's willing to give and share the opportunity.
Right. And I think Sally. Yes, Camille. But yes, Victoria. Who invited you to this call, Victoria?
Lynn did, and like she already knows that I'm boss at trading. Like
Oh,
the
okay.
trading I'm worried about.
All
I
right,
want
another
better
trader.
community to build in.
Gotcha.
Just because we ain't gonna talk about that, but I want to be in a better community to build in addition to having some access to some scanners. So
Gotcha.
Okay, awesome. All right, so now you can find us on Telegram and obviously communicate with her, and she can guide you along the way. Awesome. So Sally, you can't unmute. I see that you've been having your hand up, but
yes,
Sally.
I had. Hi, Carrie Amy.
Hey.
And your name one more time?
My name?
Yes.
Daniel Joshua.
Daniel Joshua. Okay. Hello. So Biggie, he actually answered my question. I'm hoping that he has. I'm not seeing what he's saying on the screen, but sometimes it's right there in front of me and I don't see it.
It's an arrow at the bottom of your screen on the right-hand side. Slide
No,
it
sir,
out.
it's not.
Right.
But we're gonna. I don't want to have that discussion over this call. But I'm saying that what you're saying to me, I sent you a screenshot. I don't see that it has the pay now anywhere on my subscription manager screen, and I don't know if that's because.
Try to circle it for you.
Okay, circle it for me. Okay, so then the other thing is, yeah, I'm excited because I just heard about another trader. So yeah, let's go.
Sally, you guys.
Let's go.
Sally is somebody, I remember when Sally came to this first call, when she was first going to sign up, she had so many questions, which is awesome because you already know people that have questions are, they're trying to study what they're about to get into. And so she had a lot of questions. She came the next day, had more questions. The next day had more questions. And she was honest about it. She was like, hey, at first, and Sally, maybe you can share your story just really briefly. Like,
Yeah, I'll briefly share just a little bit. At first, it may have been June 10th. No, I remember the date. It was April or May, one of the two. Is when I signed up, and I was just sharing with April the 19th. So almost 2 months, and I was just sharing, with Carrie Amy. At that particular time in my life, I had several different dynamics and situations that were occurring, and so I had to make a decision. Okay, do I want to trade or become a builder? And my particular interest was trading. And so, but like I said at that time, I was a full-time student and I had a full-time load, as well as being the dynamic of being homeless. So I had a lot of different dynamics that were going on in my life that I needed to handle. And so I had to take a take back just and prioritize. Because in my mind, you're able to focus, but you're only able to focus on one thing at a time. You can be a multitasker, but when you're focusing to make a decision on whether for your life, which each of us individually has to make a decision for our life, period, which direction we're going, left or right. And so when you're at that decision, you have to narrow down your life so that you're able to use all the effort that you have and use those tools that you've been given to get wealth, because we've all been given tools to get wealth. Well, I didn't see all that. And I feel like I was sharing with Carrie Amy. I feel like I believed in someone and I thought we were going to go on this journey together in this business of increase. And I just got dumped in the water and I could barely pedal. But I'm grateful to OG Biggie because I know that I have not been the easiest person. I have a dynamic where I have a disability. I'm not the easiest person to understand or understand the concept, and it could be right in front of me, but I am dedicated. I'm dedicated to be a millionaire. I'm dedicated for my success, for my legacy to be left to my children. And that dedication, I had to change. I had to let everybody go in my circle, literally, like just go in like a turtle in a retreat and say, okay, I need to grasp where I'm going, how I'm gonna get there with the rest of my life. Because for different reasons, I have a lot of money that's coming my way. I wanted to be able to invest that and not just jump in. So to make a long story short, I was like, okay, I got stuck. And I was like, okay, I'm not able to trade right now. Well, it wasn't time for me to trade. I needed not to become a trader, but to learn the skill set to trade. It's like you have to learn the skill set to build. And overnight, I've been listening to Coach Chai, I've been listening, to Wesley. And what really connected me was the bond that Carrie, Amy, and Wesley have. And when I heard, them talk a couple of times how they hook arms together and they believe together and the power of them connecting to believe together, I knew that, okay, although someone may have left me in the river all by myself, I was still able to keep my head up above water until I found the family of IMNcrease in the $1 Million Mindset. And now I have $1 Million Mindset. There's nothing in this world that can distract me from becoming a millionaire. Not a trader, but learning the skill to trade. There's a difference. So I'm excited and I'm ready to go. I'm ready, but I'm ready to learn, then apply, and then master.
Yes. Yes.
Learn, apply, and master. I love that.
Yeah. That came from the head yesterday. Learn, and we have to understand that what we have right now. And I've always said this to my children and to every other educational setting I've been in. What you are giving is not somebody telling you what to do, but they're giving you nuggets for your success, the journey of success throughout your life. And each nugget, you got to be like, oh, that's a nugget I need. Oh, that's a nugget I need. And then you look up and you'll have this treasure. And you'll have everything you need, not because somebody led you or somebody gave you something, but they sponsored you and supported you. So even along the journey, if there's some people that say, okay, come on, we're going to do this together. Girl, you got this. They may see something in the way I turned it around and I explained to Carrie Andy, yeah, my feelings was dead hurt because I'm human. But I said, you know what, I'm going to pick myself up. I'm going to put my own shoes on every day. I buy my own shoes. So I'm responsible for the direction that my life goes.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
Sally, I'm so excited.
And I also have the dynamic where, sometimes I'm loud, I'm excited, I'm emotional as my children, but I'm emotionally focused to go make this money because I have $1 million mindset now. I am not the borrower. I am the lender. I am not the tail. I am the head.
Yes.
And it took me to actually leave, actually just let everything go and just go sit out on the bench one day and then just block out everything and everybody to do what? To believe that I can be the best me that I can be. And God knows what that best is for me.
Yes,
just like he
Sally
knows what's best for us. But we got to have that. So a man thinketh, so is he. Whatever your mind, and think, then you have to say, I left this with Carrie and me too, because I heard this one the other day. Then you have to say what you see and see what you say. If you say it, then you will see it.
Mhm.
If you believe it, you'll see it. If you say it long enough, you're going to see it.
Yep.
That's just like throwing a ball up in the air. It's going to come down. It has to come down. So I'm excited about the journey, and I'm excited about the family, and I'm excited that I didn't throw in the towel, because nothing beats a failure but a try. And if first you don't succeed, you get up, you try again, because there is no failure in us. The failure is not trying. The failure is feeling like you're defeated before you even get up, and you might get knocked down a couple of times. We'll stay down long enough to figure out, okay, how can I not get knocked down the next time I get up?
Mm-hmm.
That's the power. And when you have people around you with that mindset, be like, okay, and I know OG Biggie, I know he's about sick of salary, but guess what? When I hand him that $1,000 or that $2,000, he's gonna be like, wow, I'm so glad I stuck in with her. Not because of the money, but because he cared enough to say, okay, I can hold on, even though she make me sweat and give me headaches. At least I know that she wanted to be a part and took advantage to learn. And now look at her where she's at. Because I'm gonna be there. The whole transformation of my life and the transformation in my mind. And this is a part of my story, but I've been struggling all my life. My children are to attest to that. But one day I took off the struggling mentality because I refused to be oppressed, and suppressed. And in this dark place, people say I have to go. Well, I can go to a place, but it don't have to be dark. It can be more light and more prosperity, more peace in being alone than saying I'm in a dark place. Because we don't ever have to be in a dark place, because there's light. And God is light and he is the word. So we can just find that, not so much as tell our minds, I'm in this dark place. No, you're in a light, you're in a peaceful place. But you got to tell your mind that you're in that place. You will be in that place. It takes
Yep.
time and it's a process, but eventually you will be there. And so I'm excited, man. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go on trips. I'm sitting down in my plan and making my trips already where I'm going to go in my business as an entrepreneur, because I'm learning it, I'm applying it, and I shall be a master trader one day.
Learn, apply, and master. I'm definitely going to use those nuggets.
Yeah,
Sally,
use that. I
already put it on the chat. I got
that from Aaron last night. He said you have to learn, apply, and master. And then Coach Chai said there was 3 things somebody told her about 12 years ago. They said if you are learnable, which means you have to be humble. If you are teachable, I might be getting these wrong, but I know she put learn in there. Oh, if you're learnable, if you're teachable, and if you believe that if you just have belief of the impossible. It's like Walter Mosley wrote this book, and he said, when you get to the deepest, darkest place in your life, there's only 1 or 2 things that you can do. You can take wings and fly, or you can step out and believe something's going to be there when you don't see nothing. That's by Walter Mosley. But it's time for us to break out in 2021 and to encourage and empower each other that we can do this together.
Yep.
And we are going to do this together, because this was something that I'm grateful to my friend that she's seen the ambition that I have to go get it. Without being, you can lead, the old folks used to say, you can lead a cow to the brink, but you can't make them drink. So I can give you the opportunity, but that don't mean you have to put and I told myself, every brain cell. And it's hard for me to think some days, but I have the power to get wealth. And with all that I have left in my mind that works and function, all the dendrites and all that stuff that works in my mind, I'm gonna use that to get wealth and to help others, women that may be on the streets or homeless or struggling. Come on, you can do this. Your mindset has to change. But the only way that your mindset, like me, Carrie Amy said, and like Coach Chai said, if you're the only one in your, how did she say that, Carrie Amy? If you're the only one in your group, you need to find another group. How does that go?
Right. She said, if you're the smartest in your circle, you have to get in the circle.
You need to get in the circle.
If you're the fastest in your circle, you have to get in the circle.
Yes. So I'm in love. I'm in love because, I was so close, literally so close to throwing in the towel. Just like before in life, I was so close in life and the opportunity was there, but guess what? I just threw it away because I didn't believe in who? In me.
Right.
I believe for everybody else all my life.
Right.
Really good. I'm a very good cheerleader for them. But sometimes you have to cheerlead yourself to believe that you possess. Now, I might not be a good singer, which I do love to sing. Now, I might not be a good dancer, but I do love to dance. And I figured out how to take my tools and my uniqueness from looking at Coach Chai and saying, oh, I can do this. What's your occupation? I'm a marketer. I'm a professional marketer. Now, yesterday you would ask me that question. I was like, well, I'm selling IMNcrease and I'm trading. No, but now you learn how to present yourself and you use those nuggets. We can go anywhere I want to go.
Right.
The sky is the limit. So you all gonna see my face soon. I'm looking for a picture, but I'm grateful to Carrie Amy and I'm grateful to Wes because thus far they've shown me nothing but love. I'm grateful to OB. I'm grateful to LaQuanda. I'm grateful for every minute because every minute of a person's time is money. And if you're trading, you see every minute counts and every minute does count. And I'm very, very grateful that you all have taken the time to reach out to me.
Definitely.
I'm grateful.
Definitely. You guys, next Thursday, right? We said Thursday,
Yes.
We will be dropping a flyer. Sally's going to be, speaking from the heart. She has so much to share with us. So welcome everybody. For those of you that have not signed up, hopefully you got a little glimpse of what our family is truly like. We all motivate one another, right? And think about it, Sally, when she joined, it's been a little bit over a month. And You know, she's gone from that throwing in the towel to literally like, I'm unstoppable, right? And so literally every single one of us here, that's her 1 month at night.
And that's so true, Carrie. I mean, literally, you all literally, and this is not no lie, literally, for the last 6 years of my life, I've been homeless, living in my car,
Mhm.
but never once bowed down, never once gave up, making A's, but still homeless. So I figured that I have maybe 20 more years or 50. So I figure that I have a couple more years to figure out which way am I going to take my life? Which way am I going? You know, I want to be able to say, okay, you know what, I'm going to stay where I'm at, and I'm gonna go rent me an apartment and be able to pay that, and not have to be like, oh, what I'm gonna do next month, what I'm gonna do. When you live in it's a mentality, but when you live your life always struggling and always fighting, you never can appreciate when the grass is green and how to lay down in the grass and how to embrace what's around you because you're in the grass and it's green now. You don't have to fight. You don't have to struggle. You know, but it takes time to steal away to learn that knowledge, because it don't come with being around a person. People tell you good things, but they can't elaborate into a different dimension to download into you what you need to move forward. They have a good recipe, but that recipe might not be your recipe. And we
Right.
all
That's
have a different
important.
shoe size. And we
Right.
all, because we all have a different shoe size, what may work for you may not work for me. But if we find out who our identity and ask a simple question, why was I created? What am I here to do? How am I going to do it? Can't nobody tell you that but God, or whoever you think your higher power is. But He gonna lead you and guide you in the truth when you allow Him to. And there's gonna be things and blessings waiting for you, and you'll be like, wow, He's running to try to give you stuff, to try to give you all of the wealth of knowledge that you need to be successful. But you got to slow down sometimes and be like, okay, everybody moving faster than me. That's okay, they're moving faster. Does not matter how fast you run the race. All that matters is that you get to the end. And I know I used to be a runner. My daughter used to be a runner. When you run in that race, you're thinking about, oh, how I'm going to get to the end. How am I going to get to the end? Sometimes you just don't have to worry about how you're going to get to the end. Just worry about that day. And what are you going to do to build your knowledge so that I can tell you what bar. About a month ago, I couldn't tell you what Forex was, but I was just really ready to get on there and trade. I was ready to just make some money. And then I figured out, oh, I'm going to be gambling in a minute. I'm really going to be upset with myself because I just started gambling. But I thank God that He slowed me down. And it was a situation that occurred in my life that slowed me down, to show me who I really was and what was really on the inside of me. And if I was going to learn how to communicate or be successful and be professional, I was going to have to deal with my skeletons and deal with myself to be able to come even in a situation where I'm trying to express myself and the words are not coming. Well, you can communicate effectively, but how do you do that? When you're stressed and everything's upon you. Well, you can't trade when you're stressed and anxiety is all over you, because guess what? You have to have a mood. And if you don't learn, you never know that you need your own mood to apply, but you go master. Y'all better take this mic from me because I feel real good now, y'all. I really, really, really do. I really do. But I love you, Carrie Ann. I love Carrie Amy. And I am just so excited to eventually meet y'all when I get back to San Diego, and we gonna make this money. We're gonna build each other, and we're gonna go to the top together.
Yep, together. Really, anybody that wants to make it to the top is gonna get to the top. There's no way not to, right? Plug in, tune in, and do what the beasts are doing, right? If you want to build, you've got to plug in with the people that are building, right? And in that process, you really discover who you truly are, right? Because you don't have to know anything about the business, right? We presented what the business is to you guys, and now you like it, dig in, and then you'll become, you'll be able to do what other people that have been in this business for years are able to do, right? When you're passionate about something, if you want to truly change who you are or where you're at, you're going to do it, right? We've got the team, we've got the resources, we've got the support, but at the end of the day, you've got to have the mindset. right? Because that's the one thing that will bring you down. Your mindset, you can have everything laid out in front of you, but if your mindset's dragging you down, there's nothing that nobody could do, right? So thank you so much, Sally, for sharing that. I can't wait for next Thursday. If you
You're
guys
welcome.
don't have any more questions, we will definitely see you guys on Telegram, because I know if you've been sticking around for this long,
Right.
you're a part of our team now, right? So if you're shy, that's okay. But honestly, just plug in. We love tuning in with every single member in our team. So thank you guys for coming. We will have this call again tomorrow for your guests. You don't have to wait 24 hours. We'll do 3-way calls. Just let us know. And we'll go ahead and make sure that your guest knows what it is that we do and get them signed up so that they can be in this journey with us.
Same time, yes.
Yeah, same time tomorrow, same link, you guys.
So every day except Monday. Yep.
Right.
Awesome. Of course. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Have a great
Appreciate it.
evening.
Bye, guys.